Welcome back. See, now we are already discussed what you mean by bookkeeping and why it is an art and why it is a science. Now we can see what are the main objectives of this bookkeeping. In order to see what are the main objectives of this bookkeeping, so first point is, you know that with the help of this bookkeeping, to have a permanent record of the business transactions. To have a permanent record of the business transactions. You know that all the transactions we are recording in a different books of accounts. That means we should have a permanent record of business transactions. And number two, to know the debtors and creditors account. At any time we can understand, to know the debtors and creditors account means what we owes and what we owns. So 2 points I will explain. What are the main objectives of this bookkeeping? So the first point is, you know that this is the permanent record for business transactions. It is a record, at any time you can check, and it is a proof, at any time you can verify the records. So that is why we can say that it is a permanent record of the business transactions. And to know the debtors and creditors account, what we owes and what we owns. And also we can see the capital, you know, owners or proprietors or entrepreneurs capital. At any time I can check owners equity or owners capital I can check. The next point, to know the assets and liabilities, to know the assets and liabilities of the business unit. We can see what is the total assets and what is the total liabilities of the businessman. And also I can see the financial position, and also we can see the total profit as well as losses, and we can ascertain the total income and expenses. And the last point, you know that we can assess the tax liability which is payable to the government. See one by one, see what are the main objectives of bookkeeping. So those bookkeeping objectives are as follows. So number one, so it is a permanent record for the business transactions. We can keep all these transactions in a separate manner or a particular form. It is a permanent record. And the second point, you know that to know the debtors and creditors account, we are getting different balances and ledger accounts. And also to know the assets and liabilities, to know the income and expenses, and also to find out the profit and losses. And the last, you know that the businessman should pay the taxes to the government as per our Income Tax Act and Sale Tax Act. So we can assess the tax liability which is payable to the government. So now you know these are the main objectives of bookkeeping. So now we can see the second point. What do you mean by accounting? See what I said, bookkeeping and accounting and also auditing are the three terms unanimously used by the businessman nowadays. And the students have a lot of doubts. Actually, what is this auditing and what is the connection between auditing, bookkeeping and accountancy? You can see, if you are going to the higher classes, you can see auditing is one particular subject is there, and there you will study all these points. What do you mean by auditing, and who are the auditors, and what are the qualification of auditing, and what is the relation between auditing, bookkeeping and accountancy. Now we can see second point, what do you mean by accounting. And also this accounting and bookkeeping, you can see that bookkeeping and accountancy is mutually related. So bookkeeping is the basis for accounting, and accounting starts where bookkeeping ends. So that is a relation, you know that. So basically the difference between bookkeeping and accountancy is there, that I will explain afterwards. Now we can see what is actually accounting, the bookkeeping, accounting and auditing, and these are the three terms unanimously used by the businessman. And out of that we are already studied what is bookkeeping and what are the objectives of the bookkeeping. Now we can see what is actually accounting. And here also you know that this particular point or particular subject is defined by many scholars, and out of that we can see very important and popular definition which is given by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. According to the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, see, accounting is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money and transactions and events which are in part at least of financial character and interpreting the result thereof. Once again, So while looking it is little tough definition. So what do you mean by accounting according to the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants? So what do you mean by accounting? Accounting is the art of recording and classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money and transactions and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the result thereof. So you can see here common words are there, it is art and science. For what? So it is art and science for recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and terms of money. So that point please underline, or that is the main point under accountancy principle. In the terms of money and transactions and events, the events means the result of transactions. So the terms of money and transactions and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the result thereof. This is what is called accounting. So here our main point is the transactions and events which are at least of a financial character and interpreting the result thereof, means the item which we can measure in the terms of money, only those items we are recording in the books of accounts. That is the point. The item which we can measure in the terms of money, only those items we are recording in the books of accounts. We are ignoring the qualitative aspects, or we are not considering the qualitative aspects like efficiency of the management, efficiency of the staff and also the quality of the product. That all points we are not considering. Our point is, we are considering in the terms of money. The item which we can measure in the terms of money and those transactions and events we are recording in the books of accounts and afterwards interpreting the result thereof. And what is the result of that particular transaction? What is the end result of that particular transaction? And what is the events, the end result of the transaction? Now we can find out. So once again, what do you mean by accounting? According to the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, accountancy is the art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and in terms of money and transactions and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the result thereof. This is what is called accounting. Here also we can say that the main point is the item which we can measure in the terms of money, only those items we are recording in the books of accounts. We are ignoring the qualitative aspects. Accountancy, money measurement concept is there. You know that lot of principles are there. Out of that money measurement concept, we are giving more importance to money and money matters. Only those transactions we are recording in the books of accounts. So once again, now we have already studied what is bookkeeping, and the second point is known as accounting. According to the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, accounting means it is an art of recording, classifying and summarizing in a significant manner and terms of money and transactions and events which are in part at least of a financial character and interpreting the result thereof. Then now we can see, I think all are understood this particular definition. Your main point is the transactions which we can measure in the terms of money and transactions and events. Events means the consequences or the comprehensive result of transactions. What is the result of this transaction or item which we can measure in the terms of money? Only those items we are recording in the books of accounts, and finally interpreting the result thereof. That particular subject and that particular information and that particular subject or theory is known as accounting. Now we can see one over and above the objectives of bookkeeping. Now we can see any extra points are there. So we can see, so it is just like bookkeeping and accountancy and accounting ledgers and accounting principles and accounting information also we can put into a systematic records of transactions. We can ascertain the profit and loss, ascertain the financial position, and these all points I already explained in the case of bookkeeping. And extra points over and above the point which I already explained in bookkeeping. Extra point is number one, ascertain the financial position of the businessman. We can ascertain the financial position. So liquidity of the businessman or the solvency of the businessman we can ascertain with the help of balance sheet. with the help of balance sheet we can ascertain the financial position of the businessman. And also another important objective of accounting is it is an assistance to the management. It is an important tool to the management for taking decisions. Now we can see that this is a very important, this is a very important tool to the management for taking business decisions. You know that managements are taking lot of decisions, and those decisions are fully, those decisions the management is taking on the basis of the result what we are getting from the accountancy principles. So that is why we can say that with the help of accounting, so the management they can take lot of decisions, or otherwise this is an assistance to the management for taking decisions. Then again next point, you know that communicating accounting information to the users. Nowadays you know that accountancy and accounts are used by all business units, and even internal users are there and external users are there. Even proprietor they wants to know the accountancy informations, and also you know that manager they want to know the accounting informations, and creditors they want to know the accounting information, and also government they want to know the accounting information, and like you know the users are there who are using this accounting information. So that means, so the communicating accounting information to the users, with the help of accounting we can communicate accounting information to the users. And the last point, you know, that is very very important, we can prevent the errors and frauds. We can prevent the errors and frauds. We can prevent the errors and frauds. That is another important objectives of accounting. Now we can see some common words are there, common objectives are there. Bookkeeping we are already studied objectives. Over and above that objectives you can see 2-3 points are there, that is we can ascertain the financial position, and also it is an important tool to the management for taking final decisions like managerial decisions, and also many users are there and they are getting lot of information. And the last point is we can prevent the errors and frauds. So many are manipulating the accounts, and that manipulation we can detect very easily. With the help of accountancy we can find out the mistakes and frauds which is done by an accountant or any person or outside person, anyone who did some kind of frauds and misappropriations, that we can find out easily with the help of accounting. Now listen, see I already explained 2 points. The first one is bookkeeping and objectives, and the second point is the meaning of accounting. Now we can see what is actually auditing. You know, it is a very important point to the students, those who are going for CA and all. So what do you mean by auditing? You know that when you are taking admission to the 11th standard, you have some ambitions, you want to go out for CA. So you tell me what is actually auditing. See, I already said bookkeeping, accountancy or accounting, and also auditing are the 3 terms unanimously used by the businessman. And out of that I already explained what is bookkeeping and what is accounting, why it is an art and science, and definition. These all points we are completed now. Now we can see what is actually auditing. This is a very important point. You know that auditing, auditors, you heard about the auditors are coming and they are verify the books of accounts. So what do you mean by auditing? You know, after the preparation of the accounts, auditors, internal auditors as well as the external auditors are coming and they are verify the books of accounts. So auditing means according to R.B. Bose. Auditing means according to R.B. Bose, verification of the accuracy and correctness of the books of accounts by an independent person qualified for that job and not in any way connected with the preparation of such accounts. This is what is called auditing. Once again, this definition is very very important for you. See, all of you please so follow me. So what do you mean by auditing? According to a lot of definitions are given, and out of that which is the most popular in the 3rd year BCom classes you will study all these points. So what is actually auditing? Auditing means according to R.B. Bose, verification of the accuracy and correctness of the books of accounts by an independent person qualified for that job and not in any way connected with the preparation of such accounts, or otherwise it is a systematic and scientific examination of the books of accounts with the help of evidence. systematic and scientific examination of the books of accounts with the help of evidence is known as auditing. Once again, it is a systematic and scientific examination of the books of accounts is known as auditing. You know that in India, as per our Indian system, the person who is passed the ACA or FCA, Associated Chartered Accountant or Fellowship of Chartered Accountant, they can act as an external auditor. And also you can see, as per our Indian Chartered Accountant Act 1949, the person who is passed ACA, Associated Chartered Accountant or FCA, Fellowship of Chartered Accountant, they can act as an auditor. They are verify the books of accounts with the help of evidence. You know that first of all bookkeeping, and the second point you know that accounting, and the third point you know after preparing accounting and accounting procedures are over, and finally we are making trading and profit and loss account, and accounts are finalized, then auditors are coming, and auditors are coming and verify the books of accounts, and they want to know the information, and also they are authorizing the accounts. They want to check the authority and authenticity of the transactions. That is why you know this is very important. As per our Chartered Accountant Act 1949, all limited companies should verify their books of accounts at the end of the year, and that verified accounts or certified accounts should be published at least 3 leading newspapers. That is the rule as per Companies Act 1956 as well as Chartered Accountant Act 1949. So that means once again, after the preparation of final accounts, the auditors are verify the books of accounts with the help of relevant documents. So once what do you mean by auditing? According to R.B. Bose, auditing means verification of the accuracy and correctness of the books of accounts by an independent person qualified for that job and not in any way connected with the preparation of such accounts. Now we are understood all the points. So first of all, what is bookkeeping, and second point, what is accounting, and third point, you know that what is the relation between bookkeeping, accounting and auditing. Now we can see over and above. So now we have studied lot of points, and on the basis of that we can see one by one what are the main advantages of accounting. You know, advantages also almost all points we have studied, because you know that the first point, we are getting lot of information about the business. With the help of accountancy, we are getting lot of information about the business, like what about the cash transaction, what is our cash balances, what about our bank balances, what is the total credit, what about debtors and creditors account, like you know we are getting lot of relevant informations. The reliable information we are getting through accountancy, and also it is an important tool to the management for taking decisions, and also it is, you know that it is a permanent record. At any time anyone can check this particular documents, and comparative study is possible. You know, on the basis of this all, you can see one of the important point is with the help of accounting, one of the important advantages of accounting is comparative study is possible. So we can compare. So it is like inter-firm analysis is possible or intra-firm analysis is possible. We can check last year accounts with the current year accounts, or we can check our firm's account with any other firm's account. We can see the rating, what about our profitability. If you are drawing a graph, you can see that what about our rating, our profit is increasing or decreasing, and on the basis of that curves and diagram, you can take out lot of decisions. So one of the important advantages of accounting is comparative study is possible. And again you can see we can take a loans with the help of this statement, and it is an evidence in front of the court. And also you know that, so assistant to the event of insolvency, suppose the business is meeting any kind of insolvency, sufficient documents are there, sufficient proofs are there in order to declare that insolvency. So on the basis of this we can say that once again what are the advantages of accounting. Is we are getting lot of information, and it is an assistant to the management for taking decisions. We can replace our memories, and comparative study is possible, and also the settlement of tax which is payable to the government, and also we can take loans from the bank with the help of this accounting informations, and it is an evidence in front of the court, and it is an assistance to the event of insolvency. And also the partners, when we are taking the partners, we can share the profit and losses, we can enter into a contract as per partnership deed. That means with the help of accounting we are getting lot of information, and also it is more powerful and it is more useful to whom? it is more useful to the owners or investors or entrepreneurs. Have a little break.